that bring more discharge, more things out, create more illusions. That's clear thinking sometimes about the problem.
In order to develop your spirituality, that is going for the next life. That is two factors. Two factors. Please tell those two factors.
What was the question there?
In order to develop your spirituality or your consciousness, your mind towards next life, you need two factors. Number one, number two,
The influences. Vibration of the environment. Influences. Love. Kindness. Consciousness. Mind.
Desire.
The will?
Thought. Thought.
The will?
I give up.
give up the life.
You give up your life.
Being grateful.
No, I want to know.
Good. Attitude.
Water.
The will?
Activity.
Gratitude. Love.
Water.
Air.
Yeah. In order to grow, in order to develop your mind, your consciousness, your spirituality, what is needed?
Energy.
Second,
Oh.
Hardship.
one,
Hardship.
difficult. I hope Warren has example, please. Any other? Nightmare. Luxury waste.
Loss of love.
Poverty. Financial.
Poverty.
Financial poverty. Next.
Challenge? Challenge? Challenge?
Challenge.
Cold.
Failure.
Cold.
Just channeling it.
Next. Next.
What do you mean when you say separation?
Cold weather. Physical. Hungry.
Isn't that poverty?
Prosperity.
Pardon?
Prosperity. No, but spiritually is prosperity. In the vibrational. You prosper vibrationally, spiritually. Not monetary, but it's your love. Your heart.
Any other?
Enslavement.
Being in jail. Prison.
War.
Hungriness.
Any other?
Enemies. Enemies.
Enemies.
That's not prison, being an orphan.
Deprivation.
Loneliness.
Injury. Friends.
Yeah.
I think
People
you
stealing-
experience.
People stealing things? They steal a lot.
I think almost everyone experience already.
Stress. Sadness.
Isolation.
Stress.
Bereavement.
Loneliness. Dissatisfaction.
Hurt.
Heartbreak.
All right, heartbreak. Lost.
Any other? Is that it? Enough?
He's still walking back and forth.
Cases.
That's what the tiger does. Hey.
Very good.
What?
Stand up and walk. Please take the last
Yeah.
Any other? Sad. Sad.
Loss of esteem.
Grief.
Yeah, grief. Sadness. Grief.
Loss of self-esteem.
Pressure. Any kind of pressure.
Stress pressure.
And so on. Any other one? This makes you, your mind, your consciousness grow. Warm, comfortable environment doesn't make your mind consciousness grow. And so, in order to grow your consciousness, you do not hesitate to experience those. And if you don't have those, you must put yourself taking initiative by your will, must put yourself in this kind of environment.
Will that help even if you're sick? Like if you're going through a sickness, right? Like
You appreciate that?
you would still put, no, if you are sick right now, you wanted to still develop? Would you put yourself under more pressure? Let's say if your B12 went really low and you were, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but this sickness in itself will help.
Does this mean gaining awareness?
Developing your
Developing awareness.
awareness, consciousness, developing understanding of yourself, your abilities, and growing your ambition, your desire, your hope out of them. If you are in comfort, you don't develop your mind, your strength, your ambition. You don't. You go easy. Therefore, whatever you want to do, do it. Okay. That is all. In order to grow your mind, spirit, whatever you want to do it. Regardless that is ethical, unethical, legal, lawful or unlawful, or doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. And that is the way. Then you experience so many things. And then you grow and grow and grow. And when you reach 60, 70, 80 years old, then you understand people. You understand, you have sympathy. You understand love. The real meaning of love through your difficult experience. If you don't have difficult, your sympathy is just very sentimental sympathy. Sentiment. Christmas time, giving the gift, or birthday time, giving gift, etc., etc. That's kind of sympathy, of friendship. That is more emotional. That is okay, but not really helping that person. Not really bringing that person up. Unless you have experience, unless you have passed through many difficulties, you can't guide people, you can't help them. That is. Yeah, you can't love really people, except emotional love. Oh, I love you, you are so beautiful, oh, you are wonderful. That is more emotional, sentimental love. Either you tell or not, anyway, you sacrifice yourself for other people's happiness, or save other people from their sickness, from their difficulties. You make yourself sacrifice. That kind of love don't come out unless you pass through yourself many difficulties. So, growing consciousness, and growing and developing spirituality, do not hesitate to do what you want. And like a person who is very nice person, studying school, studying high, getting degree, and working in the company, this and that, and retirement, so forth. He's a very nice person. He's not doing any bad thing. and the other good person, good husband. But comparing that, for example, someone did bank robbery, someone did the revolution, etc. Their life is much more excited, much more they are putting life in danger. And they get much more experience. By those experience, much more they grow their understanding, their consciousness, their mind. Only require is while you are experiencing many things, you need to do it well. If not, you cannot get out from any trappings. You lose your direction, chaos, and you become tired. And by those experience, you die, or you become cramped. Eating well, and experience whatever you want to do. And start to forward. Then your consciousness grows and grows and grows. And then, in the beginning, in mother's womb, we develop so-called mechanical development. Without our consciousness, because we didn't have the brain yet. And then, after you're born, from mechanical consciousness or mechanical growth, after you're born, one by one, our senses will touching, and then tasting, then smelling, then hearing, then seeing. Sensory world start off. Sensory. Comparing mechanical world and stimulation, they immediately respond. That's it. Sensory world is much bigger. Touching is immediate, but then taste is little apart. Then smelling more, hearing more under smell touch. But seeing is thousands of kilometers more. And so sensory world grows. But furthermore, when you grow 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, sentimental world, sad, or angry, or happy, etc. That world is invisible world. Feeling, world of feeling. And world of feeling is much, much bigger than world of sensory. For example, like someone whom you love, maybe living in France, maybe living in Japan. You miss, you feel, you like to write letters of, but beyond sensory world, you can see him, yet you feel you miss that. Same things when your parents die or your sweet lover dies, you miss that, or you want to talk with them, but it's sentimental, emotional work. But it's time-wise, space-wise, much bigger. Furthermore, when you intellectual conscious, intellectual consciousness, being like from 4 or 5 years old, like calculate, writing names, reading, etc., but grow and grow and grow and grow. And that world is far beyond sensory world and far beyond emotional, sentimental level. That more thinking theories or by or organize and that, etc. Like for example, like scientific theories like gravity or the theory of pressure is that when law is established, then that continues 200 years, 300, 400 years, longer continue. And so intellectual levels is much longer. Then furthermore, social consciousness. Our human relations begin about 10 years old, awareness of human relations and grow like teenagers and also like awareness man, woman, awareness family, society, mankind, etc. This social consciousness is the much wide, eventually entire earth, entire mankind, and also beyond thousands of years time, like social consciousness, like democracy, long time, like from the Greek age, still such thinking is complete. There's the human ethics that also continue thousands of years. So like social consciousness, like Confucius' teaching, or the liberalism of freedom, or equality, etc. Those ideas continue thousands of years. Then furthermore, grow ideological consciousness. You may say spiritual or philosophical. Ideological means five human beings say. Five, what is life? What is love? What is truth? What is good or bad, etc. Those, the mind or the seeking truth is this long history. And if you find, then that means you find the truth. So like teaching of Buddha or teaching of Jesus, etc. continue beyond time. And then furthermore comes universal. Universal and eternal consciousness. that is the now is the thing is the endless change, endless work, and your life will start. And there, growing about 7 levels of consciousness, growing like spiral, growing. So while consciousness grows, time-wise, space-wise, time-wise, space-wise, began mechanical, sentimental, or emotional, intellectual. Social. Ideology. And then supreme. And so, in order to graduate step by step, no one can go beyond one or skipping one or two, no, step by step. Just difference is someone is much more creative, someone takes long, and someone quickly reach this within one lifetime, although very seldom in the history. But someone takes many lifetimes. And this quick growth is because of brain database and volume-wise are small, semi-handled, and this or don't mind to put in the cell. So then quickly grow.
Don't some people become bitter if they're in poverty?
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way?
If they don't eat
They don't eat right, no?
them. And so, as you should not avoid any danger, any difficulty. You should not seek comfort. You should not seek comfort. You should seek challenge, difficulties, and you should always go with ambition, with hope, with dream. Go even beyond the people of hope. Go. But condition is will. Otherwise, you get confused. Your direction is wrong, and your efforts become in vain because of confusion, time, sleep, etc. And you can't choose correctly this way I should go. This thing I have to do. Instead, you wandering around and you make wrong choices. Then you are not growing rapidly. You are not growing. So some of your parents or your brothers or some of you yourself face like World War II, and maybe in European countries, or maybe there and there, face difficulties. At that time, everyone is poor, and even didn't have a food, didn't have clothing, bombing wars, and might be your family members or your parents might be dead in the bombing or in battlefield, etc. And that's difficult. But through that, you gain so much consciousness. And after people who are born after that, is more and more prosperous society, materially rich, more convenient. But those people who are born in those societies, they don't have guts. They don't have a vision. More easy going. So consciousness-wise, the people who pass through difficulty is always higher. Easy going, low. That means spiritually higher and low. And self-control is brain, or bed, or do and choose very, very well. And don't mind waiting. If you don't have difficulty, seek yourself, such as go to the foreign countries where you can't speak. Go without money. Can't speak, can't survive. Put yourself in difficulty. If you are not given the difficulties, you better seek your difficulties. That's why I am challenging all the time in Japan. This challenging, afraid, talking to the people, always facing difficulties. You know, the 100,000 sick people I'm seeing. Always I have to figure out how to bring them more healthy, so facing difficulties. And I'm planning to change Japan and try Japan. That is difficult. And when I was 25 years old in this country, I decided to change entire America. That is difficult. I couldn't speak English. We didn't have miso. We didn't have brown rice. But I decided to change. Same thing in Europe, it's a challenging and difficult. Then consciousness grows through the experience, through the difficulty, through failure, etc. Still I am failing, continuously failing, many things. Practically everything I'm failing. That failure makes me more growing conscious, growing more clear, more far, etc. Yes, please.
Two questions. One is, though, you don't want to get so poverty-stricken that you can't do what you want to do. Like this idea.
No. You are always finding out a way.
The other thing is, I think that, like, our general, like, I understand why you would do that, because you always seek a balance. You go back to infinity, and you always create hardships to
Not
create.
balance, growing your consciousness. That means growing your speech. Your speech. That means you go smoothly next word and grow in the next. Rapidly go towards speech. You know, when seeds is there, soil, if that seeds plenty of water, plenty of warm temperature, then yes, grow. But that becomes very weak. If that in the cold weather, and also that is more pressure. Then when season comes, when they get water, much more bigger, much more strong. There, whole secret of life. Life is by difficulty life grows. By easy going, by comfort, the don't diminish, die up, decay. Yes.
So we saw yesterday and the day before yesterday numerology. It was completely new for me. But in a certain house they say you are not allowed to travel north or to travel south. So if I understand, if you want to see difficulties, you should do that then.
There is no one is prohibited. Choose your destiny. Manage your destiny. So if difficulty is a challenge, try, see. If you're wise enough, you escape. That means for that, and small.
Regarding the difficulty or hardship, do you think any big difference between positively taking hardship and just facing the difficulty by chance?
Regardless, either way, if you don't seek yourself, then you better be given difficulty. And if you seek yourself, then that's great. Challenge. You know, like Mao Zedong. Suppose he wanted to make entire China into communist. So challenge, many difficulties he faced. You know, Jesus also from alone, he started to begin teaching that many difficulties. And the final difficulty is cross, but he took it also. And if comfort is there, you can't go. And if comfort is there, rather you yourself seek difficulty. If you are given comfort, then you seek difficulty. That's why I am always challenging in the work. Now America starts to change, then I have to go to Japan, I have to go other countries, where still not yet the undeveloped in macroeconomic sense. Then many difficulties faced. That is the whole point. You live young, you live active, and that means you live green. And that is your spirit. Your spirit, your consciousness is by challenging difficulties together with simple way of eating, grow. And that eventually becomes love for everything. That kind of strong love. If comfortable, then only emotional, sentimental,
this mean you can't ever practice what you're skillful at?
Whatever you like to do.
That's comfortable to be practice what you're skillful at.
Whatever you like to do. That's okay. Using your skill or using your non-skilled one. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want. Then, unfortunately, however, so many people seeking opportunity. So many people come. So many people. The warm weather is that. That's why don't block their consciousness. They grow sensory, sentimental. Then beyond that, it's very difficult to grow some almost non-social concept, ideological concept. Something like that, piano. So many people, sensory, sentimental, intellect, social, ideological. Like, very few. And the majority of people is this level. Mechanical sense. Majority. Sometimes intellectual. And all around there seek for comfort. Comfort, richness, staying. And so, in those days, Buddha doesn't come out anymore. Jesus doesn't come out anymore. Socrates don't come out anymore. Because society is education, school, research, etc. And then, when you die, your consciousness fades and you die. Then you have to again come back. That we call reincarnation. Until you develop universal consciousness. Universal consciousness. With universal consciousness, you go next life. Because world vibration is universal. World of spirit is universal. So until you reach there, you must come back. Again grow. And again. That average, I said, average of 81 times reincarnation. And then after that, you may come back by your own will, by what you want to do, you come back. When like social level, ideological level, and suppose you pass away, that you would come back. I like to do something for the society. I like to do the spread love. Therefore, I will come back. More initiate themselves. Before that, it's more uninitiated, more not forced, but inevitably come.
Be more like an attraction.
Because attachment. attached. Human, emotional, human materialistic part. There, that idea, consciousness attached, so you come back. Any question up to there? And therefore, yes,
What do you think is the role of meditation in spiritual development and preparation for the next world?
what meditation for next world or in this world is you may do, you may not do, doesn't matter. Meditation. Important, more important than meditation. Meditation is because you ate body. So then because various vibration there is, so your thinking is wishy-washy goes. Therefore want to meditate every time. Or want to chant and try to build it up and making more rhythmical your energy vibration, your quality of spirit by chanting, by meditating, etc., by praise. But if you eat this well, when you are clean, you don't need to particularly meditate. You are that state all the time. By working, by doing things all the time, that state. And so if you meditate, only meditate, nothing, empty mind. Forget all that meditation alone. Then and from that empty mind, that means infinity itself, nothing. From there, you create your vision, what you want to do, etc. And you solve. And from time to time, again, you make nothing, empty mind, no intention. And then, again, they're always fresh, tired, always. You know that the many wishy-washy thinking make you tired. So if no thinking, you are not tired. Always fresh. So try to gain the habit, no thinking. Meditation, no thinking. That's very. When you play, don't seek answer. Don't ask things. When you pray or meditate, nothing. If you play, seek, ask, then if you are eating or eat this, then you are asking sensory desire. I like to have money, I like to have this, I like to have free. If in this level, seek, brain, they are always seeking something, desire. But if you erase desire, you are destroyed. From there, again to totally. So try to be train yourself to be no thinking, no meditation. That is very, very useful. Very. That makes you always young, always fresh. Only to do that, however, you have to eat well and make it clean. If you have rigidity, then you can't meditate nothing. Always stuck. So you are thinking stuck. So let's try. Finger, do that. Four finger attached together and bend 90 degrees. Can you do that? See next bend with a 90 degrees. If you can't do 90 degrees, hardening of attitude. That means your mind is rigid. Your mind is rigid. You can accept something, but you cannot accept others. Your mind is rigid. Stubborn. Your mind is now. Right. This way. From front, yeah, come, forward, back again. Can you do that? Forward straight, other. Can you do that? If you cannot, too much fat, too much fat. Shoulder, too much fat, too much muscle. This is too much muscle. That means whole body is too much excess. So excess thinking, excess consciousness there. Delusions, misunderstanding, wish-washy, etc. And in other words, your consciousness is not clean and black. Or this is too much eating, too much drinking. You can't do it. So regardless any age, to be flexible. Regardless any age, to be flexible. You know, baby children, very flexible. Very flexible. Young. And their mind is very young and always reflecting. Immediate response, etc. going on. Not attached. But when we grow as adults, one by one, happiness goes, disease goes, etc. That is, mind is also becoming stubborn, narrow, etc. That's why you can't accept people, you can't love people. You are stuck with one theory and refuse other theories, etc. And fighting goes, moral goes, and then you can't grow. This growing is, although I don't care, but this number of people, but more consciousness level. time-wise space. Then you yourself is time-wise space-wise. So even you can recall back your past life, past life. Same things you can see further the million years future. Also. And also you see the friend, all mankind friend, coming. And you see all like the animals, plants, also your friends, your family. And you see clouds, you see skies or stars, and if you can talk with them, something feeling is you feel very friendly, close feeling. And you feel I am manifested there. They are manifested there. We are the brothers and sisters of stars. Or you see that. And you see as if they have consciousness, we have consciousness. Then the stone has a consciousness, flower has consciousness. Everything that you know. And everything they are changing. We are changing. They have eternal life, we have eternal life. And whole universe is eternal, eternally going. That you know. Then, for you, there is no more death. Just change from this world to next world, from next world, furthermore next. Returning to one infinity, again manifest out eternal. So, you have at that time so splendid one, wonderful, splendid life. You are seeing, you are experiencing. You is totally become different.
Yes.
Wonderful, right? Great. Now time has come. Any question? Yes.
This one, when you eat good food, you're supposed to have difficulties like hardship. One of the hardships is sickness. You're going to eat good food unless like George Sala that created this. And you're supposed to pray for sickness. That's sickness.
You can preach. That's fine. Especially if we love sick. Yes.
I understand that time magazine has chosen Albert Einstein. Who would you have chosen?
And then you can maybe.
No, seriously.
No one.
You think it's a good choice?
Pardon?
Do you think that was a good choice?
Albert Einstein?
Who would you have chosen?
No one. Yet.
No one yet.
Maybe I hope some lady will come. Or I don't know. With that. Yes. Albert Einstein is great. Great. Only Albert Einstein. I hope, I want Albert Einstein use much more simpler words. Not formula, which is difficult. You know that for you, Albert Einstein somewhere, because you can't understand his theories.
Right.
Only handful scientists were saying great, great, great. And you believe it.
He did write a beautiful, simple book about his belief in God, though.
Okay.
So he's redeemed a little.
You know what? I like to have him, or great person is, always together at the level of the people. Gandhi is great, but also did so many wonderful things. But at the same time, like his non-violence theory is great, but at the same time that he has some limitation. They're too sentimental. So immediately after that, immediately in the school.
Why do you think he was too sentimental? Why do you think he was too sentimental?
Because more he didn't he appealed this, but he didn't appeal this other.
You don't think he was intellectual and
He himself yes, but his way of changing is more. That's why his work immediately comes it's difficult. Because you see that in his case, this is put that layer. And so currently India, so many people, so many poverty. So didn't put
What's up with Dalai Lama?
Dalai Lama again. Still not yet. It's great, nice person. Dalai Lama. And very scholastic, very studies, and very meditating, very serious. It's great. And very nice person. But again, so can save many secrets in the world. Majority of people, or practically every family facing many secrets. And Tibetan people, Indian people, they all facing. Can save it. Yes.
What about Georgia Dow?
Great, but he died too early.
I know, that's why I asked.
But if he could live another 10 more years, then I think it was great. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Where would he have gone in the next 10 years, do you envision? What would Georgia Sauer perhaps accomplish in his next 10 years?
Then I think his way of expression, not so sharp, more embracing,
Yeah.
then could be understood by many people of what he wanted to say. But it's too sharp. You know the macrobit.
Yes, very sharp.
It's very good. As late as number 7. Is number 7. Is number 7. Too sharp. And it's true. It's great, but too sharp. Therefore, many people misunderstood. So he was like that in the scientific world, medical world. So, expression. Churchill, not yet. Not yet.
What about Bach? What about Johann Sebastian Bach?
Bach is among those classic musicians. Is really great. Really great. His way of reading is also much more macrobit.
He did?
Yeah. And you know Beethoven. It's very strong.
Well, what about Mozart?
Mozart is very flourish. So like the Beethoven is much more oily and not good or hot. That's why he became details.
Why did he become dead?
But
Yeah.
Mozart is much more easy than that. So Mozart music is aspect. Chopin is much more
Sentimental.
very sweet and so very sensitive. Comparing with Bach is much more macrobasic wave. Really his wave is macro.
No, Bach.
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 That's why more like giving to us more the effort. And among the art, the intellectual art, the intellectual person, Charles Darwin. And is the what did he do?
The origin of the species.
That person again is doubtful. He didn't like at all, evolution of species. Completely false. Same thing like Freud, mind, psychology, completely forgot. What is making mind, right? You know, day-to-day experience. But you know that in Italy, great artists, Guida,
Michelangelo?
Michelangelo, and Da Vinci. What kind of food Leonardo da Vinci was eating? Leonardo da Vinci.
He doesn't have much food to eat.
I think me, that's that.
Leonardo da Vinci is macro.
Yeah, I read his biography, he ate grain and vegetables. He didn't have money.
He eats the grain, his work. He's like the give us yes, it's great. Really, if you see all art, then you see who made that now. Then you see what kind of things they do. Then you see value of that. It's really fun. Because expression and vision comes by